Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to take a break from fairy tales and we are going to go back to a math concept that we already learned at the beginning of the school year, and that is shapes. So today we're going to read a book all about shapes and the shapes that we see in the world. So the title of our story is The Shape of Things. The author is Dale Ann Dodds. The author writes the words, the author writes the words. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the author writes the words. And the illustrator is Julie Lacombe. The illustrator draws the pictures, the illustrator draws the pictures. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the illustrator draws the pictures. So in our story today, it's going to be all about shapes. When I turn to the title page, I see that the bounce house has triangles for the roof. It has triangles for the flags. There's a diamond for the kite. The balloons are circles. So in our story, you're going to have to spot all the shapes that you see. A square is just a square until you add a roof, 2 windows and a door. Then it's much, much more. So in the picture, friends, what did they make the square into? That's right, they made the square into a house. They used a door and windows and a roof to make just our ordinary square into a house. So let's go over the attributes of a square. Who remembers how many sides a square has? That's right, a square has 4 sides. So let's count the sides together. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 sides on a square. Now, let's count how many corners a square has. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a square has 4 sides that are equal, and a square has 4 corners. Let's see what other shapes are in the story. A circle's just a circle until you add some lights. Chairs high and low, round and round they go. All right, friends, what did the illustrator make the circle into? A Ferris wheel. The circle was made into a Ferris wheel. So who remembers how many sides does a circle have? You're right, don't get tricked. A circle has 0 sides. It only has some curved edges, but 0 straight sides. Okay, let's see what other shapes are in our story. A triangle's just a triangle until you add another. An ocean and a sky, a seagull passing by. All right, friends, what did the illustrator make the triangles into? A boat. The triangles are a boat. So let's count how many sides our triangle has. 1, 2, 3. So a triangle has 3 sides. And let's count how many corners a triangle has. 1, 2, 3. So a triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Let's see what shape is next. A rectangle is just a rectangle until you add some more. An engine and a track, a red caboose in back. So now we have a rectangle. What did they make the rectangle into? A train. You're right, they made the rectangle into a train. So let's count how many sides a rectangle has. 1, 2, 3, 4. But let's not forget that 2 sides on a rectangle are short and 2 sides on a rectangle are long. So we have 2 short sides and 2 long sides on our rectangle. And let's count how many corners we have on a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a rectangle has 4 sides, 2 are short and 2 are long, and 4 corners. Okay, let's see what the next shape is. An oval is just an oval until you add a nest, a wooden house, and then a patient mother hen. So the illustrator made the oval into an egg. And an egg has how many sides? Don't get tricked, just like the circle. An oval has 0 straight sides. but it has a curved edge that goes round and round. A diamond's just a diamond until you add some string, wind and a tail, some friends to help it sail. Okay, friends, what did they make the diamond into? Good, a kite. And another math term we could use for a diamond is a rhombus. So let's count how many sides the diamond has. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the diamond has 4 straight sides. And let's count how many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a diamond has 4 straight sides and 4 corners. A shape is just a shape, but look again and see. So look close, friends. What shapes do you spy in the story? The Ferris wheel was made out of a circle. The boat was made out of a triangle. The sun is made out of a circle. The train is made out of a rectangle. There are shapes of every kind. How many can you find? Go ahead, look close. What shapes do you see? I see. We have balloons that are circles. We have a sun that's a circle. We have a hot air balloon that's a circle. We have boats that are triangles. We have the tops, the roofs of the bounce house and the circus are triangles. So our story today was all about shapes. So what I'm going to ask you to do with your grown-up is to make your own design using shapes. So if you have any scrap paper at your house, construction paper, white paper, colorful paper, newspaper if you have that, anything you can to cut a shape out of. If you don't have scissors and glue at home, it's okay. You can just draw a design too using different shapes. So I have a whole pile of scrap paper at my house. So I've already cut out some squares, I've cut out some circles, I've cut out some rectangles, a square. You can cut out any shape that you want. I even had this design piece of paper that I cut all the little circles out of. So I used whatever I could. And I made sure if you're by yourself that you have a grown-up who's helping you use scissors. So just a reminder, you're going to put your thumb in the top and your fingers in the bottom and hold your wrist nice and strong to chomp, chomp, chomp. And you only cut the paper, please. Be safe and only cut the paper. So I'm going to show you my design that I made. And then I'm going to ask your grown-ups if they wouldn't mind taking a picture of the design you make, and they can send me the picture on the Remind app. So I'm going to show you the picture I made using shapes. So I made a house and some flowers using different shapes. My house is made out of a square for the house, a square for the door, a square for the doorknob, rectangles for the windows. I have a triangle for the roof, and then for my flowers, I have 2 rectangles for my stems. I have circles for the middle of my flower where the pollen is, and I used rectangles for the petals, and I used kind of rectangle squares for the small flower's petals. So you could make any design you want. You could make a robot. You might want to make a ship. Maybe you want to make a superhero. Maybe you want to make a person. Maybe you want to make an animal. Maybe you want to make a circus. Or maybe you want to make an ice cream shop or a zoo. So I'm going to leave it up to you and your grown-up. But I want you to tell your grown-up when you're making your design the name of the shape and how many sides each shape has. So I can't wait to see your designs, friends. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.